Well, now a Fox Files investigation exposing safety risks for some St. Charles students who are already feeling left behind. Last night, our investigators went in depth to put a spotlight on the district's new transportation policy. Students within a mile of their school are not eligible to ride the school bus. But that 1 mile line cuts a neighborhood in half, and a bus stops in front of homes not eligible for transportation. The district has since changed where that bus stops to pick up the students, as some students walk or ride their bike. And Fox Files investigator Mitch McCoy has uncovered an even bigger issue that he was first to alert officials to. Mitch?
Yeah, a lot of people surprised because schools changed up their start time, so it just threw a lot of things off. Mandy, good evening to you. Changes already underway by St. Charles County after the Fox Files sounded the alarm to dangers we saw. But one dad is concerned about the dangers you may not see.
The bus does stop in front of our house, but she's not allowed to ride it.
But here is the dad-daughter duo instead.
I'm very concerned about my 11-year-old daughter being out there by herself.
Along the 1 mile stretch of O'Fallon Road, cars zip by like they're not in a school zone. Take a close look at the speed limit sign. 20 miles per hour. Maybe. Kinda. Sorta? Our camera spotted the yellow flashing light not activated or enforcing the school zone speed limit. Then there's what Josh found online.
There's several registered sex offenders that live along the route to the school, and I'm very concerned about my 11-year-old daughter being out there by herself. According
to Missouri Sex Offender Registry, 6 sex offenders live in 2 different neighborhoods that Josh's daughter rides past not once, but twice a day. Closer to the classroom, parents call the crosswalk chaos. Our cameras captured a middle schooler cross one direction of traffic, but briefly gets stuck in the median. A truck keeps driving through, not allowing her to cross. The student continues on, safely getting to the other side. Chris Bowell says his 12-year-old son is autistic and has to walk to school now.
Concerns for the safety, just focus, being able to walk to school, and just the challenges with the social part of that.
The Fox Files has confirmed there's no dedicated crossing guard. A school spokeswoman writing, quote, "Our school principals monitor the crosswalk nearest the school entrance each day during dismissal. Sidewalks are available along O'Fallon Road. It's well lit, and there are stoplights at major intersections. As we have communicated to parents, student safety is a shared responsibility, and we always encourage families to use their best judgment in determining how their child gets safely to and from school each day."
As for the new transportation policy, the district blames it on a shortage of bus drivers, and they've already received more than 500 exception requests from parents to the 1 mile walk rule. The St. Charles County Highway Department had crews to the area of Francis Howell Middle School within hours of hearing. You can see that yellow flashing light right here. They fixed that after we brought the problem to them. They said that they had that problem fixed within hours. This is what a spokesman wrote to us about that problem, saying, quote, "Crews on the scene have determined the signs are working, but only needed to be reprogrammed to align with the school's recent change in schedule. The Highway Department appreciates the public's help to notify them of the problem." And Mandy, that all has to do with the fact that some of the start times changed this year for Francis Howell.
So Mitch, what about that crosswalk?
Right, so you notice that there were no flashing yellow lights when kids were crossing. This is a pretty good example of what's at Frontenac Plaza. You see these yellow flashing lights right here. Pedestrians can push that light or push the button, and then they alerts vehicles and traffic to the fact that there are people preparing to walk. So that's not there. It raises a big question as to should there be some kind of redesign of this crosswalk. I was talking to a couple of folks out there earlier today. They said that this is just downright dangerous, this entire setup for students crossing the street.
You can see from your video. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the girl and families being stuck right there in the median. But to hire a cross guard, the district will have to fork up that money. So this is probably the start of a conversation as to what possibly could happen there at that crosswalk.
So you say that would be up to the district to hire a cross guard, but what about parent volunteers? Couldn't someone like that be there to help the kids?
A lot of metro schools do that across crosswalks, but we asked the school district that very question. They said that they haven't put out a notice asking parents to volunteer, but they said that it's not completely out of the blue for parents to walk their students to school. They encourage it, in fact, but they haven't went as far as to say, hey, are there parents out there that want to volunteer?
Well, this is an important topic bringing to everyone's attention.
Well, and for folks that missed part one of our investigation last night, you can go over to our website, fox2now.com. Click on the Fox Files link under the News tab. Mandy?